Hi, Chase. Thank you for meeting with me today. Would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Chase, and I play piano. I've been playing for about 5 or 6 years now, and it's something that I connect with very well.
Yeah. How'd you get into piano?
You know, it was like I was just taking lessons as a young kid,
Hmm.
and I started like going online and looking up songs that I knew on YouTube, and over time, I just grew like an array of songs that I know and
Hmm.
started music and stuff.
So when you say that you started lessons really young, so your parents put you in those lessons? You didn't ask for those?
It was kind of like, just exposed me to music, and
Hmm.
I didn't really take it seriously. It just kind of gradually, became more part of my life.
Right. And so with piano, do you play at any specific place? Do you have a band you're in or anything?
Well, I was in a band
You
that didn't
were.
really
That's
work.
cool.
Yeah, that was we broke up just like every good band. And I did a little bit of I played for like my uncle's restaurant like once or twice.
Hmm. So you
And
would say you maybe do it for leisure?
yeah, it's more just like, side gig.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to create online, we're not online, like digital music, like beats and stuff. So I
Oh, that's
can
really
work.
cool. So
Right.
would you say that learning music, would you say that you have skills that like relate to your everyday life that other people that don't play an instrument have? Like, would you say that you have that upper hand on people because you're so well-rounded with your music intelligence?
Well, I don't know about like the upper hand, but I do definitely pick up on auditorial things a lot faster. Like learning auditorially
Mm-hmm.
is like easier than when I read, because I learn music through auditory ways. And also like I can maybe pick up in someone's change of tone in their voice, and maybe I can understand like more of like the context they're speaking and
Right.
better read them. But I wouldn't say I'm generally like smarter. It's just a
Yeah.
skill I have.
You just have other skills that others might not because of music.
Yes, correct.
And so with music, have you gone to any lessons? Have you ever taken any lessons? Like when you were younger, I know you took lessons, but did you have someone come to your house? Did you go to them? Was it like a big group lesson?
A whole bunch of stuff. When I
Hmm.
was young, I took lessons with some guy. I remember me and my friends when we were little, we'd have this guy come and play songs for all of us. That really didn't count, but I did band in fifth and sixth grade. I played the saxophone. Didn't really enjoy that much. And I did this program called School of Rock.
That's right. Hold on, there's something passing. You did School of Rock?
I did. Not with
That,
Jack Black. I
right, right,
wish.
right, but you did. That's really cool. So basically what this whole interview is looking for is kind of, so my whole class, we've been looking for a problem, just a general problem that everyone's having in daily life. That's what our first set of interviews were about, just finding a problem that people were dealing with. And me and a friend of mine in my class came up with the problem that music just either isn't educated about enough, and that a lot of schools are no longer renting instruments out to their kids because of COVID and everything. So we decided to focus our problem on music, and now we're looking to find a solution. And one of the solutions that we were thinking of is doing something like a School of Rock kind of band, but more as like a YMCA after school program. So it's like essentially almost like a daycare for like the smaller children to go to after school, and then they could learn the like actual educational purposes behind music and how it makes you more well-rounded, and learn how to actually play those instruments and like just dabble in like different ones. So as a kid, if you had the opportunity to go to that after school program, would that be something that you're interested in?
Oh, I'm all on board with that. It's
Yeah.
great to expose young kids to music, and nowadays people's like musical intelligence. Like music wasn't what it was like back in the day. It's not as complex and as like rich as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot more simpler, and people have more simpler tastes in music. I don't want to demean anyone's taste in music, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't take the level of skill it used to. And
Yeah.
exposing kids to music is great, because it gives them, like, a lot of people enjoy music and they wouldn't have even known if they weren't exposed to it. Like, my mom started taking piano lessons a couple years ago and she loves it, but she's like 50 something.
Yeah.
So
And then you also said that you played the saxophone. When you played the saxophone, did you get that from your school? Did you rent it from the school?
yeah, it was school program rented, something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Now, you don't still do the saxophone in school, I'm guessing?
No.
And you don't rent any instruments from the school right now, right?
No.
Yeah. Would you say that the rental process when you did get the saxophone from the school was like sufficient and that it was good?
It was all right. I went to like some shop. They like gave me like some coupon, and like we
Mm-hmm.
went to the shop and they gave us a saxophone. But a lot of the rental instruments, their conditions aren't the best. They're
Mm-hmm.
beat up, used a lot, and especially with COVID, people blowing their mouths on different
Mm-hmm.
instruments does contradicts a lot of what we're prioritizing nowadays as a society. So
Yeah,
I would
100%.
say I would
Um,
say
sorry, what?
I'm so sorry. I'm done.
It's okay, so was I. But yeah, and so then another idea that we were also having is maybe even doing a third party rental, so that like we get our word out through the schools and to the actual consumer that will be buying the instrument, but then we are just that third party in between kind of man that the school and consumer goes to, so that we can rent those instruments to the school and the consumer. So that was another idea that we had. Just going off of what you said with the whole rental situation, maybe if that wasn't the best, if they just gave you a coupon, because I feel like coupons, like, what good can they really do? I feel like if my group and I like partnered with the school, then we could probably maybe give more than a coupon, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you could photocopy a coupon.
Yeah. That's so true.
I get
Um,
10 pounds.
yeah. That's funny. Well, thank you so much for your intelligence on music that you gifted me with today. I learned a lot from you, and I'm totally going to be able to use this in my project.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was great talking to you.